Da, 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 da. This is the Villa download. We break it down, your dose of love, violence and beyond. From the villa to the latest shows. This is the Villa download, where the real story always flows.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Villa Download. As you know, we are live tonight, and I am Danny, aka Danny Gossip Girl, and with me, as always, is the fabulous Kimberly. And tonight, do we have a jam-packed Villa breakdown for you, and then some.
Woohoo! Yes, Islanders, buckle up. We're diving into Love Island Games episodes 2 through 6. Sorry, I forgot to pluralize. I can't even talk. I've got to make that plural. From bombshell chaos to shocking duels and all the messy connections in between.
Yes, plus the Love Island news, you can... Huda and Louis being spotted together in hard launching. I don't know how I feel like that, or if I'm just being salty. I don't know. The verdict's still out, but audience, you can help me decide. Amaya's wild collab with Cardi B. Go get that bag, Amaya Papaya. And Pepe's surprising appearance on Tish Cyrus's podcast. Yes, that happened yesterday. Miss Pick Me Tish did a podcast today with Pepe, so it was quite interesting.
Wild. That is so wild to me. But let's not forget Ariana serving absolute beauty and fashion icon vibes. What? And that had the fandom talking like all week long.
Yes, so guys,
grab your drinks
and grab your tea.
And we've got all the gossip, glam,
and games covered. Yep. So cheers, guys. But all right. As you know, we like to make it interactive with tonight's Villa Download drinking game. So
take a sip every time we mention a bombshell twist in Love Island Games.
And take 2 sips if we bring up one of the USA couples like Iris, TJ, or Huda and Louis. So drinking to that one.
Whenever we crown Ariana for slaying another fashion moment, that one's dangerous. Y'all, you've been warned.
Yes. But of course, guys, before we go any deeper into the Villa chaos, make sure that you smash the like button, hit subscribe, click that notification bell so that you never miss out on our weekly lives, especially if it fluctuates. Like, yeah, normally we would have gone live on Wednesday. We have a great interview lined up. I had to understandably get pushed back, so lots of great things coming up, but hit that notification bell so you don't miss out.
And if you're listening back later, drop us a review, share it with your fellow Love Island fans, and help us grow our Villa fam. So the more we hear from you, the more fun we can bring you content each week.
Yeah, so all right, Islanders, episode 2 of Love Island Games was full of shakeups right from the start. 2 new bombshells. Celine and Charlie stormed into the villa and instantly rattled the couples. And if you don't remember, Celine is from the most recent season of Below Deck. She is an agent of chaos. Yeah, she's an agent of chaos, and I'm totally here for it. But their arrival put pressure on Josh and Lucinda, while Charlie wasted no time bonding with Andrea, sharing their Greek and Spanish roots for a natural connection that they have.
That was cool.
Yeah. And Andrea, though, she played it smart this time. I'm really liking the sides that I'm seeing of Andrea. I can't believe Kimberly. She is one of my personal favorites this season. I'm like so shocked how she shines being out of the shadow of the snake. Rob, not to be confused with the show, The Snake. But she admitted that she was into Josh, but made it clear that she would not put all of her eggs in one basket, especially after her past run on Love Island, season 6, where she was with the snake charmer, Rob. But she knows this isn't just about romance. It's about winning a game because let's be real, guys, there is $250K on the line. That is insane.
That's a lot of money, y'all. And speaking of game versus love, Mert and Celine's, okay, that was interesting. Pairing was already on shaky ground. Mert showed a little interest, asking Celine about other connections, and then, in one of the cringiest moments ever, offering her a bite of food from the singing bowl after feeding Lucinda first. See, look, I know kind of problems with that.
Yeah, and she said it looked like dog food.
Yeah. Celine was not having any of it. She calling it downright disrespectful, which absolutely so. Like, disrespectful was disgusting. Meanwhile, over with KK and Chris, not KK, Chris. KK,
Chris, the vein of your existence.
I know. I just can't shake them.
No one gets Kimberly riled up more than Chris. Not in a good way.
It's still the whole thing you did to Huda. I still okay. I have to move on. So meanwhile, over with KK and Chris, KK was waiting for him to make a move, but Chris seemed hesitant. Even told Nicola she was his second choice, and somehow Nicola took it as a compliment. You see, that's the same way I don't think being an option is a compliment. The logic is its own world. Yeah,
I mean, the villa logic is wild, and I love Nicola. She's also one of my favorites as well, which I mentioned last week too. But how would you feel, Kimberly, being told, your second choice? That's not necessarily a compliment. How would you handle it if you were Nicola?
Oh my gosh, like not at all. Like I would have walked away and just like, you know what, I am not an option. Wait, you know what though? I'm saying that. But now I was pretty much put in the same position and I was letting myself be an option. So, So
what's the PSA, Kimberly, for the men out there who might be in a situation like Chris or others when, like, you're tempted to tell somebody, oh, I like you, but I'm with this person, or I picked this person first. What's your PSA to the gents out there, girl? Spill it.
Oh my gosh. My PSA is do better and be smarter and think about other people. Because it's a problem. That's the problem that men have. I find it can go both ways, but that would be my PSA, so they don't hurt women or make them feel like they're less than.
Yeah, not to sound like corny, but it's also the saying you've always heard growing up, and our parents probably heard growing up. How would you want your mom or your sister to be treated, or your daughter? Just something to think about. Sorry, we'll get off our soapbox because that's not what we're here for, guys. Sorry. That's our little one PSA of the evening. But then we had Tyreek, such a cutie, the self-proclaimed master manipulator. I don't know how much he really has been manipulating up until this point, but I think it's about to change. But he kept Andrea nervous that he switched it up if she didn't perform well in challenges. And let's be real, if you're already admitting that you're manipulative on camera, that's not exactly boyfriend material.
No, not at all.
In my eyes.
Not in the least.
And he's a little player. But the real drama of the night was the dual twist. Because Kimberly, the Islanders went head to head in grapple for love. Tethered together while scrambling to grab balls for their buckets. Lucinda, holy cow. Holy cow. Little girl, she shocked everyone. She's not a girl, but I didn't think out of everyone that she had it in her, and she beat Andrina in her match. And then, I mean, were you surprised by that?
I was a little bit, but then when you saw her face, like she was just in it, like she was in the zone and focused. So I was like, okay, all right.
Yeah, it was good. And then Josh took down Charlie. Charlie looked scared AF. I was so surprised because normally Charlie is all like cool, calm, and collective. But that's the great thing about Love Island games. It's like so fast paced. They don't have a freaking moment to breathe at all. And it's like constant twists where it's like, it's really hard to strategize or know the whole playbook ahead of time. But it was nice to see, not that I like seeing Charlie shaken up, but it was nice to see him like scared a little bit.
Just that ferociousness side.
He's human, you know?
Yeah.
But he was fueled by his ego and needed to prove himself. So it was big wins that reshaped the villa power balance.
And just when we thought the drama was winding down, boom, boom, two familiar faces were teased as bombshell returns. Johnny and Justine.
Legends, Kimberly, legends.
I know, right? That was crazy. I didn't expect that. What about you?
Yeah, I did not expect that, especially because Justine just came off of a show. I can't remember which one. There's so many good reality TV shows out right now, but she is just fresh off of another reality show. Maybe she was on Perfect Match on Netflix.
Yeah.
And stuff. And Johnny gets around a lot too. He's been on The Challenge at least once before too. So
Cool. Yeah.
I could see Johnny coming back. I guess I was surprised to see Justine, but I'm not mad about it at all though.
Shocked me. Yeah, 'cause I remember seeing her face around. I was like, oh wait, I know she is.
Yeah.
So that was interesting. And the energy shifted instantly because their reputations preceded them. So fans started buzzing about alliances and rivalries and whether Johnny would target Tyreek, Chris, or Josh. And that cliffhanger guaranteed episode 3 would explode with new drama, of course.
Yeah, I mean, that was a wild episode, but let's get into episode 3 now, guys. So episode 3 of Love Island Games kicked off with the fallout of Lucinda's duel win, which again was shocking to everyone. It paired her with Tyreek. But here's the twist, guys. Tyreek couldn't let go of Andrina. He admitted he wants a strong competitor, and Andrina's challenges, losses, had him questioning their future. Naturally, this left Andrina emotional and fearful that she would lose Tyreek completely. And she is also very into Tyreek because they had a little bit of a DM relationship ahead of time. And this is also bringing out sides of Andrina I never, ever expected to see. And we didn't see it on her, a couple months ago when she was in the villa with the regular Islanders. Now, Kimberly, I don't know if you have seen on social or in the comments, but some people are questioning if this is genuine or not. What do you think? An audience, for anyone watching, what do you think? Is Andrina's tears for real or not? So Kimberly, what do you think about that?
I'm going to go ahead and say yes, which will probably shock you, but I'm going to say I think that they are real because I feel like she just really wants to be there. And it's like, I think she's actually just, for whatever reason, I feel like she's actually in it.
Yeah. No, I agree too. I thought you were to say the opposite though.
Oh, really?
No, I agree. And I hope that I'm not.
That's why I said I thought that you'll probably be surprised.
Yeah. And I hope that I'm not wrong, but I think yeah, we didn't get to see that side of her before, but she wasn't given a chance to be comfortable in her own skin before. And again, this is like such a pressure cooker. And she has a lot more to win this time around because I think she is trying to change people's perception and see like who she really is. And she wants love, and of course she wants that money too. But
Yeah,
I
definitely.
think it is genuine though. But anyways, meanwhile, another couple was heating up. Garby and Kendall. They shared a sweet and steamy kiss in the photo booth and seemed to be building something real. But let's not forget, it is Love Island Games. Romance is cute, but strategy wins the day. Although she's a pretty good competitor. What did you think about that makeout? I didn't know Kendall had it
I
in
was here
him.
for it. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't. I never would have thought. Like I mean, to put them together as a couple at first, but then now I'm kind of like seeing them and everything. I'm like, okay, all right.
I kind of ship them. Not gonna lie.
All right, let's see. And over the slower side of love, KK was getting frustrated with Chris.
Can you blame her? Can you blame her?
Right? It's like we're supposed to be really shocked by that. Their connection felt stalled, and people started wondering if Chris was just playing for the money. I mean, yeah, I would say so. Then boom, the bill was shaken when two mega bombshells entered, Justine and Johnny. These two weren't just any Islanders. They came in as rescue bombshells, tasked with saving Adrina and Charlie from elimination. And here's the kicker: Johnny and Adrina had a secret pre-show connection, and they tried to keep it hidden for strategy. But one passionate kiss later, the sparks were undeniable. I don't blame them. They're a hot-looking couple.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, they are really hot together. But what do you think about Andrina having like such a high hair body count with all the guys that slid into her DMs in the pre-existing relationships? It's like, damn, you've been on Love Island for not even a couple of months. Like,
I know, right?
what?
I know. But I'm like, more power to her.
Yeah, I like the way that she handles it later too in the episode. She's like, "What? I'm hot. What can I say?" It's like, yeah, true story, true story. But elsewhere, guys, Lucinda wanted more princess treatment from Mert. He tried to deliver. I mean, he says he tried to deliver. I don't know if he really tried. I mean, he's just wired that way. But small gestures, even a kiss, but she wasn't fully convinced. The main drama landed in the challenges, though, because Johnny and Andrina face Garby and Kendall and came out on top. So while Justine and Charlie went up against Isaiah and Nicola, but they couldn't pull it through. So after the dust settled, Andrina placed the heartbreak necklace on Kendall, but the Islanders voted to save him instead. So sadly, Charlie was eliminated again, proving, unfortunately, his bombshell luck has officially ran out. And as he said later on, I think in After Sun, he had to beat his previous record of how quick he was booted out of the island. But I love me some Charlie. I hope he's given another chance in maybe season 3 of Love Island Games. And if you haven't watched episode 5, which we're not covering because it is the After Sun episode, which is hosted by Maura Higgins, definitely make sure to check out. It is really funny because one of the co-hosts, Sally, has a huge crush on Charlie.
Oh, that's fun.
So it's really cute. Highly recommend checking it out.
That's awesome. And just when Adrina should have been celebrating, Tariq undercut her confidence by saying she only won because of Johnny. That was messed up. Fucked up.
Yep.
Talk about disrespect. I didn't like that. How did you
Yeah, I
feel?
agree.
It's just sort of like, why? You know,
Even if you think that, like, keep it to yourself. There's no reason to do that, especially, she's like kind of fragile too.
exactly. So instead of building her up, he just makes her doubt herself, which wasn't cool at all. And so the villa politics are shifting, romances are messy, and strategies are being exposed left and right. So episode 3 was all about testing loyalties, and that was a lot of testing. We're definitely a lot of tests were had, and making it crystal clear that no one is safe in this game. Mm-mm.
Yeah, no one is safe at all. And that is the
Like, I
reason
would
why
not
I'm
not
loving
care
Love
who's
Island
playing.
games. I'm definitely already loving it more, Kimberly, than the past season.
Oh, are you?
I am.
Sweet. This is my first time seeing it this season, the game, so
Yeah, and I
it's a
think it's
treat for
also
me.
hard, Kimberly, because you don't know a lot of the previous people and all of their backstory and all of the lore as well, which I don't feel like, unfortunately, Peacock does a good job covering that backstory, and they don't show the clips of the backstory, probably in large part because CBS owned the Love Island rights for the first 5 years. So they don't have the copyrights to that footage, but it would have been really nice if you could have saw that compilation package of what makes all of these islanders who were brought together for games be so epic. But that's all the more reason, Kimberly and others, when timing permits, to go on a binge and knock out all the seasons.
Mm-hmm.
When timing
Oh,
permits,
boy. Oh, yeah.
But,
Maybe about that.
yep. Episode 4, though, gave us all the chaos we have come to expect. Starting with the big challenge of the night, couples running through an obstacle course with helmets full of flirt fuel. And it was KK and Chris who came up on top, dominating, proving again that they are one of the strongest competitors in the villa. Their win didn't just give them bragging rights, it gave them power, the ability to make one safe couple vulnerable. The twist alone had everyone on the edge of their seats.
Mm-hmm. But the real shakeup came when bombshell Toby strutted into the villa.
I love Toby. He's such a cutie. I love Toby so much.
Yes, he is. So Toby didn't waste a second choosing Adrena and leaving Josh to recouple with
Andrea.
Adrena. Why can't I talk tonight?
No. Everybody gets Andrea. Their names are very similar.
Yeah.
It's like, if you're a parent, why are you naming your kids like similar names? When you get mad at them, you're going to say the wrong name. So casting, although I love both of the girls on this season, let's not cast people that have very similar names. Thank you.
Yeah, that's a little bit of a problem.
Yes.
So of course, they're leaving Josh to recouple with Justine. Honestly, I mean, the move might have created a low-key power duo because Josh and Justine are partners, and they could be a serious threat to a lot of people in the competitions.
Yeah,
I would think so too. Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that.
Mm-hmm, definitely. And meanwhile, the rest of the villa was a mess of emotions and drama. Isaiah admitted he's not romantically feeling Nicola despite their success and challenges, and it left her doubting herself. And then to stir the pot by exposing Johnny and Adria's secret post-ship connection, making everyone question their real motives.
Yeah. But and now I think that was the part when she's like, I'm hot. Like, what do you want me to say?
Yeah,
but
exactly.
if that was not enough, Tariq really doubled down on the drama. So the shit stirring is really starting to happen now. He told Chris that KK and him kissed.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And of course,
Yeah.
got upset about it.
Yep. It's like deja vu, man. And like all of this stuff that I feel like he's getting bothered by in Love Island Games is like the same crap that he gave to Huda
Exactly, that was pulled
in the
from
last
her.
season.
Exactly. You see, it's
Like,
like,
boy,
it's coming
check
from
yourself.
people.
But Chris was pissed that he didn't hear it from KK herself. But I have to say though, honestly, although he is understandably driving me crazy a little bit this season and he did get upset, I don't feel like though, Kimberly, he got as upset as he normally would have before, like in the last season a month ago. So okay, a little bit of tiny growth I'm seeing for you, Chris. I will give you that, sir. But the tensions didn't stop there even after KK reassured him that he is her number one. So Andreina called out Tariq for crossing the line, and he clapped back by reminding her that she kissed Johnny, pointing out the hypocrisy. The villa really turned into a blame game at that moment. Meanwhile, though, Kendall and Garby deepened their connection, with Garby opening up about being a virgin. And he handled that like a pro. He was very supportive. But let's say not everyone's convinced her intentions are 100% genuine, or his intentions are 100% genuine. I feel like Kendall is being genuine. Some people might feel like he's just working his cards. What do you think? Do you feel like Kendall is genuine?
I think just from seeing him in general, like throughout the months, I think he's being genuine. I really do.
Yeah. Agree.
And then came the power play. As far as KK and Chris had to pick a couple to make vulnerable. And they chose Celine and Mert. Celine was fierce and felt blindsided.
So furious.
It made sense. Justine and Josh were way too strong to target, and KK stuck by her sisters in the game. This episode proved one thing loud and clear: trust and loyalty in the villa are on thin ice, and every decision is a gamble between love and loyalty and strategy. Yeah, I saw how Mert was in a panic because he realized he was messing up.
As he should panic, man. Play the game. Get it together. I don't know. Do a little something. But now let's get into the last episode that we are covering this week. Of course, there is like even more bombshell episodes after this episode. But episode 6, so Islanders episode 6, was giving us pure game over energy. Yup. And not necessarily in a cute way. KK and Chris won the challenge in the last episode, which meant that they had the power to make another couple vulnerable. So as Kimberly mentioned, it was Mert and Celine. And let me tell you, Mert did not take a while. He stormed off over to Chris. Like, you're just here for the game, not for love. Honestly, Mert, wrong show if you're shocked people are playing strategy. It's Love Island Games. You can't be mad that somebody's playing strategy, is there for the money, or they are in a friendship couple. Like, you can't get mad about that. It's Love Island.
He was just really,
games.
when it comes down to it, I think he was just mad because they were just performing better than him.
Yeah. Yep. But Chris defended himself, saying that they're just a friendship couple, but it was messy though.
Oh boy. And speaking of Josh and Justine, these two might be the smartest duo in the villa. Josh knows that she's a winner. Justine knows they work better as friends, and together they're just cruising towards the finals without the messy distractions. Honestly, Jeannie's gameplay, KK gets it too. She's locked in with Chris because she wants that bag. And when Tariq tries to swoop in for a kiss, she curved him hard. Ooh, did she? Love Island Games is not about fairy tales, people. It's about the 100K. It's about getting that bag, girl. It's about getting that bag.
Yeah. Oh, Kimberly, what has been your favorite? What has been your favorite kiss or makeout?
I would say probably Johnny and the
Andrea, or yeah, Andrina.
Yeah, I know. Oh my gosh, this is yeah. I quit. I quit my childhood. When I do that, I just say A1.
Instead of our regular drinking game, just take a drink instead anytime we mess up that word. But of course, drink responsibly, guys. Don't drive home afterwards.
Yep, there you go. I love that PSA. But while the game, the couples crumbled. Lucinda kept demanding princess treatment from Bert. I have a game today that did not fix the vibe. Oh my gosh, horrible. But poor Nicola was feeling invisible, sidelined by the guys. Chris tossed her a few compliments, but let's be real. He's playing chess, not chasing hearts. I mean, yeah, he's playing a game, you know. The man is already plotting Justine as a backup plan. Chris, we're gonna play basketball. We're gonna find it.
I know, guys. What do you think happened to Chris's basketball game? Is there any hope?
I know.
I hope there is hope. I'm like, no shade to him. Like, I'm sure he is a good guy. He just drives us crazy. And he ruined the song Moon River, you know. But anyways, then came the big elimination. America's votes decided who stayed. But couples could also risk it with the mystery box. So I really did like this twist of it. I didn't see it coming. And Drea and Johnny were safe. Lucinda and Tyreek also safe. So that left Mert and Celine, Toby and Andrea, and Nicola and Isaiah sweating it out. Andrina was safe. See, got the name messed up again. Shoot. Nicola and Isaiah trusted America. Like, they thought that they wouldn't be voted last. Toby and Andrea gambled with the box. Although Andrea was so worried because she just felt like the America just hated her in episode 6 because she messed up what Rob had going on with Leah and everything. Man, that would have, what a crazy different timeline that would have been if she was potentially not on that show. But thank God, because Leah found her guy in Miguel. But yeah. And Mert and Celine, they rolled the dice on America. But in the end, America said, thank you next to Mert and Celine. Sorry, guys. They were dumped from the island. Celine was heartbroken, blaming KK for the whole thing. Mert tried to make it romantic, telling Lucinda he could see himself falling for her. And then he hit her with I'll wait for you on the outside. Which is like, oh, okay, yeah, sure. Honestly, sweet words, but we'll see how long that works. That waiting game. You think there's any hope for them on the outside, Kimberly?
I think no. I was gonna say no. I might be wrong though.
Yeah, I don't think so, but yeah. So that was the end of that episode and the episodes that we will be covering. But tonight, though, I want us to sit with something big. We've been watching the alliances shift, guys. Couples crumble, strategies flip, but nothing compares to what is arriving in episode 7 and 8, because we are about to relive history. I am talking about Sydney Pate and Isaiah Campbell, their story isn't just reunion energy. It's a narrative loaded with promise, pain, and potential for redemption or ruin. Kimberly, honey, do you want to walk the audience through their origin story first, please? Because I am so here for it.
All right, yes, let's get out there. Let's go. So, absolutely. So, Sydney and Isaiah's saga began on Love Island USA season 4. From day one, they were coupled, but even early on, there was tension. Sydney Sydney even kissed another Islander, Andy, which raised doubts in Isaiah's mind. They separated briefly during Casa Amor. Isaiah brought back Phoebe, leaving Sydney isolated. But when he looked around and saw her, he realized that he was almost lost. He brought Phoebe back. Wrong move, definitely wrong move. He recalibrated and then recoupled with Sydney, and they left the show as a unit. They finished as runner-up together, emotionally bonded. Now, after Love Island wrapped, they didn't walk away from each other. They tried long distance. Sydney was in LA, and Isaiah was in Florida, so that was really a massive gap. That really was a big one. It tested them. At first, they held on, loving each other like really hard. I mean, they were in it, but by December of 2023, everything just cracked, and Sydney publicly confirmed that she was single. The final blow, she got a video of Isaiah kissing someone else at a bar. He claimed he blacked out, but regardless, trust was shattered. I mean, obviously so. I'd be upset too. Isaiah admitted he tried to explain, he tried to show remorse, but Sydney cut it off. And it wasn't a simple breakup, it was a rupture. It was bad, it was ugly. And Sydney has since reflected on it.
Not to be confused with the rapture, which did not happen. It was a rupture, not the rapture. Which you didn't say rapture, but how insane has this week been, Kimberly?
I know, it's been a crazy
What the hell?
I know, man. They may as well have been a rapture. Oh shit, that's happened this week. What the hell?
That one's for you, Ace. That one's for you.
And Sydney since reflected on it all. She said that her relationship was her first real love, messy, beautiful, and necessary. And now here she is entering the same villa, stepping into the same emotional space. This isn't just a bombshell entrance, it is a revival, and a revival indeed it is.
Yeah, I mean, I think that they were each other's first true loves, first real relationship, and that is just something that grabs onto you. And for anyone not familiar with them, if you follow my account on Instagram, Danny Gossip Girl, I do have a post that talks about everything that we're covering tonight. So there are videos of Sydney walking into the villa, compilation of her and Isaiah's relationship, and some of the other topics that we're going over tonight. So make sure to check it out. But when she walked into the villa, the entire room shifted because they knew how freaking epic it was. And it was during the heart rate challenge, because how others should Sydney enter in the room? So just when the Islanders thought the drama was over, bam, Sydney steps in. Isaiah at first could not tell if it was her, as some other Islanders could not as well. She has gone through a lot of different iterations of her body, her hair color, and then some. Regardless, she is beautiful inside and out. But Isaiah went slack-jawed. He sat back. He admitted to the group that she was his ex. The tension palpable. Sydney walked up and hugged him. Not a casual hug. We must address this hug. Lucinda asked for the backstory, and Sydney confirmed they used to date. Chats need to be had, she said, but her arrival wasn't just symbolic. While the drama unfolded, Isaiah and his current partner, Nicola, won the power couple title in that very challenge. So they raised the hearts most, giving them authority in the nominations and the duels. And that was a interesting combination with Sini's re-entry. So Kimberly, let's talk predictions. What do you expect in episode 7 and 8 as their past collide with the present?
It'll be interesting to see. I think there'll be a little bit of like nervousness, and then I think they're just gonna like try to feel each other, like just feel each other out. I think there's going to be some of that reminiscing, like, you know, kind of like that nostalgia. But then also, I feel like there's gonna be like that tension's gonna come up as to like how things broke off in the first place. But I also feel like it's possible they may even get some resolution.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
I always said he's my favorite red flag, and I don't know if it's wrong. I want them back together. And so does one of her besties, Deb Chubb, who is a consistent Islander. She was in Love Island Games last season as well. She comes on the After Sun as well, and she's very vocal online for Love Island, but she kind of wants them back together too, like just to have fun. I don't think long term, but yup.
Yeah. So Islanders, episodes 7 and 8 aren't just recaps. They're going to be legacy episodes. The reunion of Sydney and Isaiah carries weight, history, heartbreak, and possibility. There's no script for this kind of collision. It'll be raw, messy, emotional, and yes, game-changing. You cannot miss it.
Yeah, but guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Keep the Villa vibes alive, guys. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
But let's buckle up because tonight news roundup is packed again on my Instagram account. I have corresponding videos to go along with what we are talking about as well, in case you want a little bit of taste of it. But we've got collabs, romances, podcast reveals, and a glow up that has the whole fandom buzzing. Sorry, I just felt like Stefan from SNL talking about all the excitement. This club has this and that and this and that. Ooh, ah, ah. But let's get into it.
First up, Iris and TJ. And the rumors are louder than ever. And this week, we've seen more hints that the two are officially back on. I really think I knew it was going to happen. I predicted this a while back. I knew this was going to happen. And I'm actually here for it. From flirty social media interactions to being spotted together, fans are convinced this isn't just a casual link up. What makes this story even juicier is how it's reshaping Villa loyalties and fan alliances. I agree. And the question isn't are they back together? It's how long will it last this time around? Inquiring minds want to know. Especially
I mean, Kimberly, I think that they could go longer than all of the couples from this season.
I think so. Yeah, I really do. And honestly, I feel like they're gonna give people a run for their money, and probably I could see that.
I'm here for it. They're so cute together. They're so cute together.
Yeah, they are. That's all I was like. I mean, girl, but when it came out though with those suits on, that black and white, both of them, I was like, boy, oh my. They had whoever it was that put them, who styled them, and then set the whole thing up, like their publicist, everything was just like, I mean, that was money. That was gold.
Yeah, go and get it, girl. But next, let's talk about Huda. Not only is her relationship with Louis Russell, or Louis, is it Louis or Louis Russell? I'm having a brain. Louis Russell, sorry.
Louis Ruelis?
Oh, God. No, let's not bring him into the conversation. I don't need those crazies coming after me, Kimberly. This is a safe space, everyone. We don't need any of that Real Housewives of New Jersey drama. Don't say that name. It's like Candyman. You better not say it 3 times, girl. I will come after you. I will come all the way from Chicago
Danielle,
down
like,
to New
no, don't
Orleans
do
and
it.
beat
Don't
your
do it.
ass, girl.
I won't.
Pull me back. No, sorry. I get so upset over Netflix's biggest F boy, but anyways, it is giving the fans the soft launch context that they live for, especially if you are a fan of Huda. I'm a fan of her and I want her to be happy. I just don't think it's him. I don't know if I'm crazy for thinking that.
No, you're not. Like, girl needs to run. Plain and simple.
Like, I want to be happy. I want to be supportive. Not that she needs my love and support. I am no one to her, but it's like, ugh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but anyways, she is also making major waves career-wise. I heard also the NFL deal that she got must have been insane. I forgot what I was listening to, but like she made a lot of money for that NFL commercial.
Oh, I bet she did.
The Tush Push one.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, though, she just launched the beauty collab officially with Huda Beauty. It was so cute. The videos, I highly recommend doing it. I feel like Huda should be on. She reminds me of the new Real House. She reminds me of Stephanie from Real Housewives of Miami. The lady who owns the Huda Beauty. Like, they could be sisters, I feel like. But this was the crossover we didn't know we needed. It's the kind of move that cements her beyond reality TV and positions her as a legit beauty influencer. So fans are excited, brands are watching, and it looks like Huda is just not winning at love, but also in the beauty industry. I've never bought Huda Beauty. Have you?
I have, yeah.
Yeah, do you like it?
Her products. She's really good stuff. I've got a bronzer in my bag right now, and
okay.
I've got a loose powder and an eyeshadow.
Damn, I didn't know that. So are they a Sephora or Ulta brand?
Oh, I got this from Ulta a while back.
Okay, cool. Okay, I'm an Ulta girly, so just had to make sure.
Oh, yeah. And then there's Amaya. Y'all, the girl is thriving. She teamed up with none other than Cardi B for a collab.
What?
And I loved it because she's like, that's my twin. Cardi's laugh. That was funny. And this isn't just a shout out. It's a serious crossover moment into music and pop culture. So for a Love Island alum to land something like at that level, it just shows you how big the platform has become for springboarding careers. It's giving boss energy. It really is.
Yeah, I mean, it was so cute though too, and they play off so well with each other. I feel like there's going to be more collabs though. I could actually see them becoming friends, but yeah. But Kimberly, let's deep dive into Pepe Garcia's sit down with Tish Cyrus on the Sorry We're Cyrus podcast. I guess she just recently rebranded. Are you familiar with Tish Cyrus?
I am very familiar with her. I never heard her podcast before, but I knew she had one. But it was interesting because I heard Pepe was on it, which that really threw me for a loop because I
know, right?
Did you get to listen to it?
Yeah, I did listen to it so that you guys do not have to. No offense to Tish at all. She seems nice. I guess she also did an interview with Alondria as well. So I'm curious about. They said that was a really good one because it covered like aspects you would not have known about Alondria. You were able to actually learn a lot about her because prior to her Alondria interview, she had not watched Love Island. So she didn't she came in with fresh eyes and just wanted to get to know her. So I think that would be a good listen. By the time of the Pepe interview, though, she had been all caught up with Love Island, though. But let's break it down. So, this was one of the most, I would say, revealing post Villa interviews that we've had yet. I don't know if I believe everything or what he is trying to put out there per se, but he covered everything from overnight fame to personal struggles. So let's break it down. Pepe admitted he had no idea what he was signing up for when he first joined Love Island. To him, it was a 6-week vacation. Once the show aired, life changed instantly. He talked about being blindsided by the intensity of public scrutiny, including false rumors and cheating scandals. Pepe said that the hardest part wasn't just the hate, it was also how it affected his family, especially his mom, who wanted to defend him online, but was advised not to. He said, like, I wish I would have done more of my research and watched the show prior to get an idea. And I don't know, I guess his family was dealing with some of the hate or the comments even before he came out of the villa, he said. But yeah. And then before Love Island, Pepe was running an after-school program and working in fitness. He loved coaching and training kids and says he misses that stability. That reminds us of another sweet guy that we know about and we are getting ready to interview. Do you know who I'm talking about? Although there's a couple of sweet guys we're getting ready to interview, but it's making me think of Jack Miko that we will be interviewing. Not to get sidetracked though, but going back to Pepe for Love Island. Now with Pepe's fame, he's still passionate about basketball and fitness, but struggles to return to normal life while balancing opportunities in entertainment. That also makes me think about Kimberly. I'm not sure if you are aware, but Elon quit his corporate job over the last couple of weeks because they do have so many opportunities coming at them, which is very exciting. But Elon mentioned in his stories that this has been one of the most hardest mental periods for him, and he has been struggling with it all as well. So I do appreciate, that that honesty. But
just like to peel back those layers, just to show that it's like he's human too, and like how just how things affect you, when these changes occur. So it's I think that's really cool that he opened up,
Yeah. And he said he's going to try to be more honest about it because so often when you come off the show, everybody makes it seem like everything is great. And, I got this exciting thing and this exciting thing, which, yes, like both can be true. But you have all those exciting things. Sometimes you don't have a moment to like stop and breathe and just, But if anyone knows Elon, me and Kimberly would love to interview him. He's on one of our wish lists. People we would love to interview because I feel like he is one of the most genuine guys to come out of Love Island since Bergie season 5. So if you know him, let us know. We would love to get to know him better. But Pepe highlighted the camaraderie with the guys, Kimberly, in the villa. Off camera, they played poker with sour candy, volleyball, basketball, and hyped each other up during challenges. He also mentioned close bonds with Nick, Ace, Jeremiah, and the Casa Boys, Brian and Chris as well. Do you know where Pepe lives?
No, but I think, does he live in Florida?
I don't know. I feel like he spent a lot of time in Chicago, so that was confusing me.
I would see with a lot of like Padre stuff on.
Oh yes, that is true.
Oh
yeah. No, I forgot.
I
forgot. He's California. No. He's Cali because he lives close to Iris. I remember. Okay. But while the drama made headlines, he emphasized that friendships in the villa were genuine, even if fractured post the show. But Pepe defends Ace, calling him genuine and misunderstood, saying Ace just speaks his mind, even if it rubs people the wrong way. He praised Taylor as being one of the kindest Islanders and said Taylor and Clark deserved more recognition. Clark deserves more recognition.
Yeah, I agree.
Taylor, no offense. The verdict is still out there. I just don't like some of the moves you've made. Doesn't mean you're a bad person at all. It doesn't mean you deserve all that recognition. I'm just saying. And I do also hope Taylor is okay after his accident as well.
Right.
So.
Yeah, he got into that bad rodeo accident.
Yeah. But he admitted to a real connection with Hannah, saying it wasn't just physical and it had the potential for a deeper bond.
Mm-hmm. Well, now we're going to take it to the Iris story. So, the biggest bombshell, Pepe clarified the rumors about him and Iris. He admitted they had been following each other and talking before the show, but they had never met in person until Love Island. He said Iris was the only girl he was talking to pre-Villa, and when she finally entered, he went all in. He insists that much of what was portrayed about their relationship after the show was inaccurate. In his words, it was genuine and he was excited about it.
Kimberly, how do you feel about I'm getting really pissed off at production now. Because this is yet another couple that has known each other ahead of time. That is frustrating as hell.
I think this is going to go because with the advancement of social media, I think this is something that's just going to happen a lot.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, because people are just making all these like connections, and it's easier than it used to be. So, I think it's just going to be something that's just going to happen more and more.
Good point. Good point. Or maybe don't pick so many influencers, and then it would not happen.
Like, really mix it up. Yeah, for sure.
Though, although I love me some Iris though.
Yeah, definitely. But let's see here. And Pepe stressed the importance of the authenticity, knowing your truth, and not letting external noise break you down. He admitted to dating post-show. It's difficult because of public perception and social media interference. That's given for sure. And second, how do you function having a normal relationship after being in a public like that? And then it takes a step away, and it's like, okay, here we are. So I get it. And Tish gave him some advice on handling fame and shared her perspective from raising kids in the spotlight, making the whole convo feel part therapy session, part real talk about the pressures of reality stardom.
Yeah, it was also crazy though. One thing I forgot to mention in this part of this podcast recap is that he said he referenced when Iris and TJ got papped together, like right after the show, that it was a cheating scandal. When you saw TJ and Iris get papped together, like I think it was just like a hug, like they were outside of a restaurant, did you automatically think cheating? Did that even feel like a cheating scandal when that news came out? Is that how the public perceived that?
Not at all, because it was too open. Like, you know what I mean? It was like it was just too open, and it just seemed too like just friendly. Like if it was some kind of scandal, I feel like it would have been more secretive, and it would have been hidden, and we would have seen like hidden like what is it, candid shots, like people hiding around, taking I don't think there's a cheating scandal.
Yeah, I feel like if anything, it looked like TJ pulled a Heather Dubrow and called Paps. Like, that's what it looked like, which, hey, I'm also not mad about it. You got your girl back, so do you, boo.
You get your attention and the clicks and the likes to get that back. I'm all for it. Do it. Do you.
Yeah. But Kimberly, we have to talk about Ariana. Oh my God. Because not only has she been serving love triangles, villa drama, and one-liners that will live rent-free in our heads, along with all of her one-liners from Vanderpump Rules too. Any of you Love Islanders are not aware, make sure to look at a compilation of her best moments because they're freaking iconic. But she has been serving looks, yes, honey, like full runway in the villa vibes.
Oh, sorry, I got kicked out for a second. Oh, come back.
But yeah, I mean, every time she walked in, it was like, wait, did Love Island just become the Met Gala? And listen, we need to give credit, guys, where credit is due for Ariana's looks. The mastermind behind all of this fabulous is the stylist to some of the stars. Emily Men, love her. Make sure to give her a follow. She's adorable as can be. And Emily Men has been curating Ariana's wardrobe like she's dressing a pop star on world tour. I think they've been working together since right after Scandival happened. But the textures, the silhouettes, the color schemes.
It's so explosive. I love it.
Oh my God, it's like dressing up a Barbie every time. And it's not just cute dresses, Kimberly, for TV. It is intentional. It is head-turning fashion. She is giving high glam mix with effortless island chic, something that unfortunately Paige DeSorbo did not do when she was hosting. Sorry, not sorry, Paige. Love you though, girl. The Islanders, they cannot keep up and they are quite exhausted with her because you guys those that are watching Love Island games, you see a lot more of Ariana. Her presence is needed because it is a like physical game show that is really fast. So you need her to be narrating all of that. She's doing such a freaking fantastic job at such a great job.
And the hair.
Yes.
Because if we're talking about the total transformation, that glossy bombshell finish every night. I mean, girl. I mean, that's Carl Bringbridge hair, and he's basically sculpting the works of art in her hair, like from the waist up to like. I mean, she's got the whole team, you know. So, like, excuse me, sir, do you just turn humidity?
He's so talented.
Like, what can I say?
Yeah, I mean, he's so talented. I'm obsessed with him. I said, oh God, like his work is just like. He does artwork with her hair. He is so talented. He does all of the Love Islanders hair. So he also does Maura Higgins, who is a former Love Islander, Bombshell, but also the co-host of the After Sun does her hair as well. It's like, oh man, between her and Frank from The Snake, girl, I need a blowout. I feel like pitiful, man. But yeah, getting back to Ariana, going back to your point, Kimberly, exactly. We're not seeing Frizz, which I need to call Frank and get that product that he recommended in our interview coming up. For sure. For the humidity. He had a really good recommendation for that, but we're not seeing the wilted beach hair. We're seeing camera ready perfection, volume, shine, movement. I mean, he's giving Ariana hair that even makes wind machines totally jealous.
No, you're right about that. But it's a total package. And Emily Man, I mean, she's pulling the looks that scream confidence, and Carl Bringbridge making sure that the glam is seamless from root to tip. And Ariana, I mean, she wears it like it's hers. She owns it, damn it. It is hers. She doesn't just pull in the clothes. She embodies them.
Yes, and that's what makes it so powerful. She's not playing dress up. She's owning her own narrative. The bold gowns, the slick mini dresses. God, I wish I could pull off a mini dress like that. But I woke up like this, but better hair. It all works because Ariana has the attitude to match. Like she can mold herself, her attitude, her being, her walk to every different outfit. Oh, I love her. There was no other host like her, truly.
Oh no, you're right. Oh yeah, and I also think what's fun is like how like the styling it's like shaping the way people see her on a show. So she's not just like fading like into the background and everything. Like the styling says, leader, center stage, spotlight. I'm right here. You know, all eyes on me, Ariana. Boom. What you know? It's working. It's working for her.
Yeah, for sure. And honestly, if Love Island Games gave out the awards for best dress, Ariana would sweep the category and we would be handing the trophies straight to Emily Mudd and Carl Brembridge because they've turned this villa into their runway. Speaking of which, Kimberly, that is something we should consider in the month of December.
Oh,
giving out some awards. Let's do our own award show, girl. Let's think about it.
That's a great idea.
Let's think about it because you know, for the last 2 years, I've done something like that on social, but let's do it on here. More to come, guys. Hit that like, subscribe. That's the last time I'm telling you this night. I promise. I'm sorry, guys.
No, you're good. You're good. So cheers to the Glam Squad because when Ariana walked out each and every night, she wasn't just playing the game, she was redefining Villa's style. And you better believe those looks will be pinned, copied, and recreated for seasons to come.
Yeah, and that's why tonight, Ariana isn't just the host. She is officially the Villa style icon. Yes, but that really brings the end of our conclusion. But as you guys know, things are popping off for Kimberly and I. We've had a lot of exciting things transpire over this last month. If you haven't already checked it out, check out our interview with the Snake cast. First, we did Catherine Cavender. I swear to God, Pastor Jacob, she is one of the best villains I have ever seen in a long time. But she also has the heart, too. There's a time and a place to be a villain, and she does it so good and one of the most unhinged and best ways. And then we interviewed Brett, the boxer, last Friday. So check out that live. He gave a lot of tea. And then we have interviews coming up with additional cast members, as I mentioned, very soon. Hopefully within the next couple of days, we will have one with Frank, the season 1 winner of The Snake. And he is so hilarious. Kimberly and I could talk to him for days. I just want a beauty episode with him, but that's the reason why he has his own podcast. And then we're also meeting with Pastor Jacob. And there are some other interviews in the work as well as we go into October. So very exciting. Then, as you know, guys, next week we should be back to doing the Villa download on Wednesdays. And hopefully we will have some panel guests as well. So, guys, if any of you guys are interested in being a panel guest, slide into Kimberly and I's DMs. Hit us up. Hopefully, Kimberly, we're going to have Mo back as a returning guest.
That would be awesome.
Well, I would love to see if Bella can join us as well, too, from Bella Talks TV. It would be nice to have the two of them back.
That would be awesome. I know I saw
so we'll
Bella
see.
was back, on her channel. So
let's make it a party, you know?
I know.
And Kimberly, do you have anything also coming up?
Yes. We're still editing our episode together with Alfred Banks, the rapper. And we're trying to get this episode out too because he is actually performing with the Louisiana Philharmonic Orchestra.
Wow.
So that's big. He's a Grammy-nominated rapper and singer from New Orleans. He's a super cool guy. He's awesome.
I got goosebumps.
With like major people, like on stages with like Lupe Fiasco, Big Frida, like big rappers like Kendrick Lamar. He's been on like all these big stages. So it's
not David.
Huh?
Not David.
I don't think so.
Okay, I'm just joking.
Girl, I don't think so.
No, but that's so cool, that performance he has coming up. That's epic.
Yeah, so it's so we're hoping my publicist, my producer and I get together and get the episode edited together and piece together, because what we're trying to do is get some shots of his shows put in. So it's just been difficult with me being like further away now, like where I'm at from New Orleans, but it's still working. Oh, and I've got something else coming up with someone that y'all may have seen on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
Oh, yes, I totally forgot about that because I'm used to him from something else. I totally forgot about that. Such a sweet little soul.
Mm-hmm.
I miss him. I'm so jealous, Kimberly.
Huh?
But I cannot wait to watch. I know I will be tuning in. But all right, Islanders, that's a wrap on tonight's live. We've covered Love Island Games, the latest USAT, and yes, Ariana's unforgettable glam.
Thanks for tuning in and hanging out with us wherever you're here live or catching a replay. We send lots of love from this Villa fam.
Yes. So we will be back next week with more drama, more fashion, and definitely more games and hopefully some panel guests.
Yes, hopefully so. Until then, stay sassy, stay shady, and keep those Villa vibes strong. Bye.
Take care, everyone.